Hello, beautiful people of my Tumblr. I am completely and utterly blown away by I just made this little Shirley Finette roleplay blog back in, late middle August, something or other, and I already have 209, I think is the count right now, and what? I mean, all my two personals put together, I don't even have even near that, and I'm just I don't know, attractive face, always, no. I wanted to personally thank you all, because, I mean, it really means a lot that so many people are willing to follow somebody like me. I take forever to reply to things. And I mean, as you can see with my room, there's my laundry, and my bed is actually a mess and I just threw my blanket on it, and there's actually a towel right there, and I'm this unorganized in my life, and so I'm extremely unorganized on my blog. People are so patient and sweet, and I don't know, you guys are just the best. Anywho, down to the, I guess, more important things. Some of you beautiful, perfect, wonderful angels of people gave me some questions to answer, and I'm gonna try and answer them the best I can. And I think two of you gave me little ideas to just throw in here. I wouldn't necessarily call them dares, but little fun whatevers that I am going to sneak around and do. So question one. These next 6 questions are all by Melissa V. Britannia, who used to be Blue Eyes White Blah, and she's Melissa, and she's beautiful and perfect, and I love her so very much for giving me all these. Wonderful person. Alright, if you could possess any hiatus, which one would it be and why? To be honest, out of all of the hiatuses that they showed, I don't really know if I would want any of them. I like Rolos because I like to avoid problems, and I feel like I could just easily run away from things if I could just stop time and, make my escape. And that's not exactly a healthy thing to want in your life, but it would be useful. And I mean, it makes your heart stop, which kind of sucks, but... Second question. First anime you've ever watched. Alright, this is about the same for a lot of people who grew up around the time I did in, I guess, the US. I don't really know what other countries had going on in child programming at the time. But, the classic Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Sailor Moon, Card Captors, which the English one is just anything that came on TV. I guess when I was around the 4th grade, no, it was earlier than that, but the 4th grade is when I actually went to a bookstore and bought my first manga, so I'm just gonna say that was roughly the time I realized, hey, these things are way different than what America's producing. So that was around the time I don't know, my sister and I would stay up late and watch Adult Swim, what was ever on there, and all that fun stuff. So, breaking rules. I can't exactly say what my first anime was because I might have been too young to really remember. They're all just kind of thrown in there at the same time. I guess if I really wanted to, I could go online and search which ones premiered first, and I guess that would be it. But, I mean, I don't know. If you could change anything, appearance, character, about yourself, what would it be? I tend to get really jealous and kind of clingy about things, and I just love people so much that I don't really understand it, but it makes me feel sad, I don't know. You know how it feels, you want to talk to somebody so bad, but you don't really know what to say or what you're wanting to talk about, but you want to talk to them, and then you see somebody else easily talking to them, and you're just why can't that be me? And I kind of just wish I could sit back and be you know what, that's none of my business. They're another human being who's just living their life, whatever. That would just be something. I don't know if it's my top thing I would change, because I don't really know what that would be. 4. What's your favorite flower? I always did have a soft spot for things like, you know, white roses or white flowers in general. My favorite color is white, so like, it's just pure and all the colors mixed together sort of thing, blend together to make one whole whatever. So, I don't know, things like white roses or lilies or anything like that, I just really like. If you had a time machine, what era would you visit? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go back to prehistoric time because there weren't any people and we don't know shit about that, so... No, but I mean, I'm fascinated with a whole bunch of time periods, their fashion, their cultures, their, you know, whatever time. And I'm one of the most indecisive people ever, so I can't really choose which one because my stupid brain just keeps thinking about consequences like, oh, this would be cool to see, but at the same time, I might get caught up in this and that wouldn't be fun, and I'm not a fun person. Favorite historical person? Another one that I'm really not sure about at all. I can't think of one, and I really should, but anyway, really sorry I can't answer that question now that I've epically failed that question. What is my name? My name is Blair. And I really don't like my name at all. I don't know. I like everyone else's name, but not mine. That question was asked by the third princess, Yuffie. She's precious, adorable, I love her, and I'm an idiot and I should have said that first. I love you and thank you for asking, and I'm honestly surprised that no one has yet because I call myself so many different fucking things. Me! These last few questions are asked by Immortal Doll, Joyce, beautiful little angel pie, cute senpai, my sweetie buns. Anyway, how was Comic-Con? Comic-Con was amazing. My favorite part, I think, were the children walking around dressed up and like with their parents, and it was so precious. I love kids so much, and the entire experience was just wonderful. I mean, I didn't meet any of the celebrities that went because, you know, money. I did get to meet Yaya Han, and that was pretty cool. She's a famous cosplayer or whatever. Speaking of pictures, did anyone take your picture? I actually got stopped a lot, and I was pretty surprised because my costume isn't like, you know, it looks a little bit like classic Harley, but at the same time, like, it's obviously not. So I was just, and like so many things I didn't have time to finish, so like I didn't have the diamonds anywhere, I didn't have like the leg ruffles things I wanted to do, and I didn't even have the little gun I wanted to make. So I was just like, I'm just gonna walk around with my feet killing me and it's gonna be okay. And I ran into some other Harleys and they were all so cute and perfect, and we all just like freaked out over each other, and it was, I want to live in that kind of environment. Favorite, actually, speaking of pictures, and I mentioned children earlier, my favorite was when a little girl came up to me and her parents were like, oh, she really, really wants to take a picture with you, and I was like, oh my, I freaked out so much. I was so excited, like, because kids are usually really shy, and even if they, you know, want to take a picture with somebody, they're just like, when it comes down, especially like little kids, and when it comes down to it, they're just kind of like, they become a little bit bashful, at least in my experience. And like the fact that this kid was like, you know, coming over and stuff like that, and then I was posing with her, and then her little brother wanted to come in too, and he was just like all cute, like had his little hand to his mouth or whatever, and I was just like, you guys are precious, and I just freaked out. And then like some kids would compliment me, and I would like compliment what they were wearing and stuff like that, even if they were just dressed up like normal clothes and stuff like that, and just their smiles, like, I live for that kind of stuff. But anyway, enough about me rambling about how much I love children, because did I pirate the dealer's room? There were so many things I wanted, but money, but I did get something that is beautiful. I got two things, but I can't really show one of them because it's on my laptop, which I'm using to film right now, so I'll just insert a little picture or something. This is my prize. It was a Harley Quinn statue figurine, and I will take her out of the box because I'm not one of those people who leaves my figures in the boxes because I like to look at them. But she's beautiful, and she's very shiny, and I got her for $60, which really isn't that bad. And she has interchangeable faces. This one's white, and then at the bottom they have a little compartment, and here's a skin tone face, and you can switch them out. I am so stoked to have this join up all my little anime figurines and stuff like that, even though she's not technically anime, whatever. She's comic, and she's precious, and I love her to bits. Did you have fun? Yeah, in case that wasn't obvious, I had the time of my life. I was just like, I kept talking about it on the way home and on the way there, and I was just like partying in the car, like I was just chasing my boyfriend and I in the car, and we were just like listening to the White Stripes or Rock Tours, Jack White stuff, and yeah, I was just like having at it, staring at, like I had my makeup on and the costume, and I was just like staring at cars next to me, just like all, because I had makeup on to make my eyes look really big, and I just kept staring at people with a creepy smile, and I was just like, whatever. Some people were on the side of the road, and they just kind of like looked into the car. They were like, I see you there, and I was like, good. But yeah, it was so much fun. I got to meet so many really sweet and amazing people, and I don't know, I've always loved convention atmospheres. It's like you can actually be yourself, and no one's gonna judge you. And as many things, it's just a beautiful thing, and I kind of wish that, you know, real life would be like that too.